Hello my wonderful people, viewers and subscribers. I want to use this medium to make this special announcement. I don't want anybody to see me as being an enemy of progress to people's business. But let the right thing be done. I repeat, let the right thing be done. As I said to my audience, or rather to the Biafrans in the house, in one of my videos I posted, or in one of my live video, I think either 2 days ago, about boycotting watching that program of Parara Mock News. Now I am bringing in another station that I want all the whole Biafrans. I want all the whole Biafrans watching that radio station to boycott it. Why? Because these radio stations in Nigeria now have made it as point of duty to turn the Biafrans as their commodity, as their trademark they're using to sell their market. Knowing fully well that the world is watching any news that concerns Biafra, because the world want to know every damn thing that is happening in this Biafran struggle. Knowing fully well that anywhere they write anything about Biafra, Hausa, Yoruba, Igbo, all the whole, even Africans, all the whole African nation are watching any either YouTube channel or television channel or radio channel that is talking about Biafra. This channel I'm bringing to you now, I have complained about them some couple of times in the past about how they are using the headline of Biafra, even when they are not talking anything about Biafra. They will use the headline, those to cajole people. Maybe they will just make only one statement, and that statement is either they are interviewing people. When that person wants to talk the real deep about the Biafran struggle, they will quench that person, or they call the phone the caller, or they call the caller. Most especially when a Biafran call on that their station, because I have been watching it sometimes just to see exactly what they are talking about, the Biafra movement. But it have occurred to us that these people now are nothing but imposters using the Biafra names as a cash cow to cash out or to draw attentions to their radio stations. I'm talking about Voice of the People 90.3 FM. If you are watching that station, if you have subscribed to their YouTube channel or whatever social media they have, my brother and my sister, if you are a Biafran, my dear, unsubscribe now. Unsubscribe now. We're gonna hear the headline they use today. We're gonna hear the disturbing headline that these people use today that made me this morning. I nearly shed tears. I said, what is wrong with all these people? If you cannot represent the Biafrans, if you cannot say anything concerning the Biafrans, if you cannot back the Biafrans up, then stop using our headline. Stop using Biafra this, Biafran that. In their caption, what they call it, thumbnail, they said, Biafra Chief of Staff, message to Igbo and Nigeria military. That is their thumbnail. Then, the most disturbing one is that Biafra leader, now they recognize Dr. Ngozi Orabueze now as Biafra leader. They said that the Biafra leader, Ngozi Orabueze, to be charged for mass murder in the United States of America. Can you people imagine that? United States of America, that Ngozi Orabueze have lived there for many years, being a resident doctor where she have been working, and I'm very sure that she have a resident permit there. That now she want to be charged for mass murder in the US. That is what VOP is reporting in their station right this moment. I want everybody, as long as you support the ideology of Biafra, to boycott that station and anything that got to do with that station. They are tarnishing the image of the Biafran cabinet, the Biafran leaders, the chief of staff, especially this so-called Ogbe somebody that is that their station. Almost all their programs now, almost all the programs of Voice, VOP, TV, almost all their programs, whether the man or whether woman or, from morning till night, from Friday to Friday, from Sunday to Sunday, from Monday to Monday, all their headline, if you are watching them, is about Biafra. At the end of the day, there will be no any concrete something that they will discuss about that Biafra. They are doing a live caller. When you call, you want to state the main reason At least why they put that headline there, or why they bring up the Biafra issue, they will cut you off. What is the need? So please, I urge every Biafran that is watching that station or that has subscribed to that station to boycott from them. I'm still finding out time because of time difference. Any day I am opportune to call their line and get it, I will render all the whole courses. I have been commenting. When I comment on their channel, they will delete it because they know what they are doing. If I go to that place now, comment, before 1 or 2 people will see that comment, they will delete it. It has been their modus operandi. This nonsense have to stop. If nobody is there to tell them, I am going to make sure that they stop all this nonsense that they are doing. They are doing morning show program now, whereby they are using Rufai Oseni to anchor. Rufai Oseni is not a Biafran. Rufai Oseni is not a lover of Biafra. Rufai Oseni is not a fan of Biafra. Then why are you using the Biafran update? To the extent of using a disturbing headline of the US government to be charged, to charge Ngozi Orabueze for mass murder. God have mercy. And YouTube is watching them because this is an inciting headline that can incite people to begin to revoke against this station, or rather went for a protest in this very station. If Biafrans carry out placards now, you will see Nigerian government now begin to shut them, but they will not see this headline now. Anyway, my people, let us concentrate on what brought us here today. This so-called Ned Nwoko, according to the interview I watched on one sister station, I forget that station. It is not too popular like that. This guy vowed that instead of Biafra to come, he will make sure that he sabotage the movement of Biafra with what they call make sure that they create an normal state. That once the government can give order, or rather can permit an normal state to be created, then the Biafra dreams will be quashed, because Biafra are crying because of that they don't have a 6 state like others. Imagine what this child abuser is talking before the general public, and that message goes viral. He said, creation of a normal state is a demand for justice, equity. Ned Nwoko, to make sure that Southeast belong to what they are doing. So creation of states is going to bring back the R's, the 3 R. Rehabilitation, reconciliation, and whatever they call it, or reconstruction, reconciliation, reconstruction, and rehabilitation. If I'm wrong, please correct me. My English might be wrong, but my message is right. So let us go to the next headline. That I'm angry in my spirit now. I do not believe in God anymore. I am now a cultural Christian. Kemi Badnoch. No me talk about for people who will come now and begin to say, if you are not going to church, stop touting Christians or touting caricature of Christians, my dear. I go to church before you. I am more even spiritual and religious more than you that is going to church. A churchian can never be religious and at the same time be spiritual. Simple. That is where I stop it. I rest my case. Direct Shetima to focus on his duties instead of having verbal attacks with Kemi Badnoch. Sunday Igboho urges Tinubu. Shetima don't have any work doing, only to be flying. The only thing he waited in Aso Rock is every day that Tinubu will call him. Oh yeah, go. Imagine Shetima going to Dubai to go and commission a refinery, where in his backyard they don't even have a refinery. That is the kind of what they call it, leaders who have in that zoo called Nigeria. Nigeria is a very poor country. Police stole my brother's shoe. Watch shoe and watch. Kemi Badnoch. This guy don't finish. He don't finish this. He don't finish this Nigeria. This Yoruba girl don't finish this Nigeria. But if na Igbo man they talk this now, I can tell you, believe it or leave it, all the whole parliamentary, both House of Reps and Senate, they have don't write petition full everywhere to UK government. But Yoruba don't finish Tinubu, finish Vice President Shetima, finish the same Nigeria. The little respect they have, this girl don't finish all of them, and they are not saying anything. I beg, let us go straight to the reason why we're here. Like, share, comment, and make sure you subscribe. Delta North Senator Ned Nwoko has said the creation of an normal state will contribute to the Igbo quest for balanced representation at the federal level, and they will drop the agitation for Biafra. We never say so. This one is a propaganda. He argued that the request to create the state is not a mere political agenda, but a demand for justice and equity. He made this remark during the 2024 Oto-Oka Iwu Week, as contained in a statement issued on Sunday by his media consultant, Mike Oga Gabriel. The lawmaker emphasized the importance of addressing the region's socio-economic and political challenges, calling for unity among the Igbo people. Ned Nwoko argued that the region's current political configuration does not adequately address its unique needs. According to him, the Igbo people must come together to achieve their collective aspirations. Unity is not an option, it is a necessity. The creation of an normal state is not merely a political agenda, it is a demand for justice and equity. Anoma deserves a platform to articulate its aspirations and contribute to the broader Igbo quest for balanced representations. Economic crisis, why Tinubu's policies will not work. Ned Nwoko. Meanwhile, Nwoko has asserted that economic reforms won't succeed as long as Nigeria allows multiple currencies in circulation, which undermines the Naira's strength. Speaking on Channels Television Politics Today, Nwoko highlighted that the economy is in disarray and the widespread use of foreign currencies undermines the Naira values. According to Nwoko, Nigeria stands alone in permitting foreign currencies, such as the dollar, the pounds, and euros, to circulate alongside its local currency, rendering the Naira effectively worthless in global demand. Now lie. It is lie. The country I am in to have lived here, I've lived here for more than 13 good years. $1 to the currency of this country is 4,000. 4,000 of their local currency. $1 is equals to 4,000. Since I come to this country, just before it was 3,800 and it added only 200 to make it 4,000. Between that 4,000, sometimes it go down to 3,008, it go down 4,000 for over 13 good years. So stop even if the dollar is in circulation, if the economy is okay, my dear, if the economy is okay, whether dollar and pounds are being circulated in Nigeria together with Naira, it does not affect it. Here, they spend any currency that come here. If you take, it's only Naira that don't accept it because they don't know about Naira. You take dollar, you take pounds, you take euro, you take Japanese yen, you take Japanese, what do you call it? Japanese yen, yuan, and China renminbi, Thai baht, Malaysia ringgit, all are being spent here. But their currency and economy is still intact and they are growing. According to Nwoko, Nigeria stands alone in permitting foreign currencies such as the dollar, pounds, and euros to circulate alongside local currency, rendering the Naira effectively worthless in global demand. Our economy, according to him, as it is in tatters. It is in some kind of quagmire. It doesn't matter how you look at it or policies you are trying to introduce. Here and there, nothing will work, the lawmaker stated. If you go to Britain with the dollar, you must change it at the BDC, that is Bureau de Change. You cannot pay for anything with the dollars in the UK. Everything is paid. Okay, everybody is paid their salaries in pounds. In the UK, the same thing. When you go to America, everybody uses dollars. So for things to work, assuming that we agree to phase out the use of foreign currency in Naira, what it means is that if you want to buy oil, gas or gold in Naira, it will require you to use only the Naira. So if they are coming from the UK, for example, they did look for Naira so that they can transact because they know that they can't use any other currency. Currently, nobody looks for Naira because we have made it so easy for them to transact with other currencies. They can come here with any currency, and that means effectively there's no global demand for our Naira. Our money has no value beyond Naira. For things to work, We must prevent the use of foreign currencies, and then people will start to look for naira. When they begin to look for naira, our currency will be appreciated, he said, according to Ned Nwoko. I do not believe in God anymore. I am now a cultural Christian. Kemi Badenoch. The controversial leader of the United Kingdom UK Conservative Party, Kemi Badenoch, has opened up about her faith. The politician revealed that she no longer believes in God. She stated this while featuring in a podcast by Free Press editor Barry Weiss on Friday. Badenoch, however, clarified that she is not an artist or an artist because of her lack of belief in God, emphasizing that she identifies as agnostic. She describes herself as a cultural Christian. Badenoch said, I don't believe in God anymore, but I am not an artist. I am agnostic. I used to believe in God very much, but now I describe myself as a cultural Christian. I don't think it matters if people believe in God or not. What matters is what they do with the belief or the lack of it. According to him. Well, moving forward. Direct Shetima to focus on his duty, so instead of having verbal attacks with Kemi Badenoch, Sunday Igboho urges Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Yoruba Nation activist Sunday Adeyomo, popularly known as Sunday Igboho, has urged President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to call Vice President Kashim Shettima to order over his verbal attacks on the leader of the British Conservative Party, Kemi Badenoch. Nigerian News report that Shettima had berated Badenoch for making critical comments on corruption in Nigeria. In subsequent comments, the British politician, who identified as Yoruba, had also distanced herself from being grouped with northern Nigeria. She said she only acknowledged being a Yoruba and not a Nigerian. Speaking via a statement obtained in Osogbo on Sunday, Igboho urged Tinubu to intervene, noting that Badenoch had done no wrong in expressing her views on corruption in the country. It is incumbent on the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who is also of Yoruba lineage, to direct Shettima to focus on his duties as Vice President rather than engage in a verbal war against Badenoch. She merely expressed her candid and truthful opinion on the pervasive corruption in Nigeria's system, Igboho said. Drawing comparisons to the previous administration, she added, when Muhammadu Buhari was in power, nobody there launched offensive or verbal attacks against his Fulani ethnic group without facing consequences. Because of my agitation against the destruction of farmlands, killings and sexual violence by Fulani herders during Buhari's tenure, security agents on his orders stormed my residence on July 1 of 2021, killing 2 people and arresting 13 others. Igboho criticized the federal government for its failure to address the challenges plaguing Nigerians, including economic hardship, poverty, kidnapping, and insecurity. Instead of focusing on these pressing issues, he said Shettima has chosen to target Badenoch. Majority of Nigerians are experiencing harrowing poverty and insecurity. Yet, the federal government remains lost in finding solutions rather than deploying measures to alleviate the suffering of the masses. The vice president is busy directing his energy toward Badenoch, he stated. Igboho further said, when has it become a sin for someone to express their opinion or state the obvious about how corruption has turned Nigeria's growth? Badenoch, proclaiming her true identity as Yoruba, has committed no offense. The vice president should concentrate on his responsibilities instead of chasing shadows. He implored Tinubu to intervene and ensure Shettima refrain from unnecessary verbal assaults on Badenoch, ordering him to prioritize the duties of his office instead of looking elsewhere. Last but not the least, Nigeria is a very poor country. Police stole my brother's shoe watch, Kemi Badenoch. This woman, you don't finish Shettima. Leader of the United Kingdom's Conservative Party, Kemi Badenoch, has continued attacking Nigeria, claiming it is an impoverished country. Nigerian News report that Kemi Adeboke, who changed her last name after marrying a Scottish banker, has been in the news recently over uncomplimentary things about Nigeria. In an interview with a U.S. media outfit, the Free Press Badenoch said officers of the Nigerian police force stole her brother's watch and shoe. She said, "My experience with the Nigerian police was very negative. However, my experience with the British police was very positive when I came to the UK. The police in Nigeria will rob us. When people say I have this bad experience with the police because I am black, I say, well, I remember the police stole my brother's shoe and his watch. It is very poor country. People do all sorts of things. So giving people a gun is just a license to intimidate. But that is not just the problem. This is not the bar we should use for the British police. When I was boggled, for example, the police were there. They were helpful before they eventually caught the person. This was in 2004. That was about 20 years ago." Leave Nigeria alone, according to FFK. You are the devil's incarnate. Femi Kayode, or rather Fani Kayode, slams Kemi Badenoch. Meanwhile, Fani Kayode has asked the newly elected United Kingdom's Conservative Party leader, Kemi Badenoch, to disown her father, mother, siblings, and Nigerians' heritage. Fani Kayode stated this on Sunday via his ex-handle. He insisted that there will be no fellowship with her, insisting that since she does not want to identify with Nigeria, the country would also refuse to identify with her. He described her as the devil incarnate and the spouse of Satan. The ex-Prime Minister asked her to focus on the affairs of UK and leave Nigeria alone. He wrote, she should formally wipe her maiden name of Adeboke off the record, as well as publicly renounce and disavow her father, mother, siblings, and Nigerian lineage and heritage. She does not want to identify with us, and we do not want to identify with her. She sees us as being corrupt and evil, and we see her as being the devil incarnate and the spouse of Satan. There can be no fellowship between us. That is the truth. She is no longer a mere irritant or the inconsequential object of our contempt and ridicule, but she can now be comfortably and legitimately described as public enemy number one of our beloved nation. Where is that beloved nation? This one, a beloved nation, I've been at Satan capital. She should stick to the affairs of her UK, face its ruling Labour Party and its Prime Minister Keir Starmer at Keir Starmer, and leave Nigeria alone. We don't want you, according to FFK. My brother, you are still fighting in total to make sure that Tinubu appoint you in office, but it is rather too late. Maybe you have to wait for another tenure. But all these challenges now, nobody call you to defend Nigeria. You are a Yoruba man and she's a Yoruba woman, and you are telling her to wipe out the lineage. Unlike Yorubas who defend their own. Look at what Sunday Igboho said. Sunday Igboho sees nothing bad about her stand and her own opinion, but now here you are because you want to defend Tinubu and Shetima so that they will appoint you. My dear, they are not appointing you anywhere. You are going to rot in hunger. I beg my people, make a like, share, comment, and make sure I keep subscribing to this channel for more interesting videos coming your way. My name is Ngozi. I will be right back.